Got it. You're looking for business ideas that Gen Z entrepreneurs could pursue using their tariff dividend checks or a similar amount of funds, either before or after receiving the money. To make sure I understand your request. Are you looking for business ideas that specifically appeal to Gen Z interests and values, e.g., sustainability, digital innovation, social impact? Do you have a specific amount in mind for the tariff dividend check? Or is it more of a general concept, e.g., a few hundred or $1,000? Should the ideas be tailored to a particular industry or skill set, e.g., tech, fashion, content creation, food? Are you interested in ideas that can be started with minimal upfront investment or ones that require more capital and planning? Would you like the research to include examples of successful Gen Z entrepreneurs or case studies? If you'd like me to go ahead, just say so, and I'll use my best judgment to start the research. Provide your feedback on BizChat. You said, any and all skills Gen's youth typically have, and yes, all of the above include any skills typical to digital natives, AI ideas, all industries that Gens might have knowledge of. Tariff dividend check equals $2,000 a month or $2,000 one-time startup. It has not been confirmed yet, Copilot said. Researcher weighing Mr. Beast's influence. I'm thinking if highlighting Mr. Beast in the content category might inspire Gen Z DIY flippers, despite balancing realistic expectations with his astronomical success. Business ideas for Gen Z entrepreneurs with a $2,000 startup fund. Gen Z entrepreneurs have a unique edge in today's market. As digital natives, they are adept with technology, social media, and rapidly evolving trends. Many business ideas that resonate with Gen Z can be started with minimal capital, around $2,000 or less. In fact, research finds the sweet spot for young founders is ventures requiring under $2,000 to start. With their creativity, social consciousness, and tech-savvy skills, Gen Z can turn a modest tariff dividend, check, or similar fund into a thriving business. Below is a deep exploration of viable business ideas across industries, from digital content and e-commerce to tech, services, and sustainable ventures, all aligned with typical Gen Z interests, AI, social media, gaming, etc., and skills. Each idea includes the kind of skills needed, an estimated startup cost, and potential monthly revenue, so you can gauge what fits your $2,000 budget and passion. RedCheeksGirl.com. Under30ceo.com. Overview. Key opportunity areas. Gen Z's typical skills and interests open up opportunities in several categories. Here are the core areas where $8,200 investment can launch a business. Digital content creation and social media. Leveraging creativity on platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or podcasts to generate income through ads, sponsorships, and personal brands. E-commerce and online retail. Selling product online via dropshipping, print-on-demand, Etsy shops, or reselling thrifted items. Minimal inventory models that tap into Gen Z's e-commerce know-how. Freelance and service businesses. Offering skills as services, e.g. social media marketing, virtual assistants, tutoring, graphic design, or gig economy ventures, often with near zero upfront cost beyond a laptop. Tech and AI ventures, creating apps, simple software tools, or AI-based services, chatbot development, AI content generation, fields where Gen Z's tech fluency and even basic coding or no-code tools can shine. Sustainable and social impact ventures, businesses aligned with causes, e.g. eco-friendly products, upcycle fashion, community projects that resonate with Gen Z's social and environmental values. These can start small, but capitalize on the demand for ethical, sustainable options. RedCheeksGirl.com. Under30ceo.com. Gaming and digital entertainment. Often overlapping with content creation. Pursuits like game streaming, esports content, or indie game development, turning Gen Z's gaming passion into a business. Each of these categories plays to common Gen Z traits: comfort with digital platforms, creativity, and a desire for meaningful work, while staying within a $2,000 budget. Below, we break down each category with specific business ideas, examples of Gen Z entrepreneurs, and what it takes to get started. Point 1. Digital content creation and social media. Gen Z grew up with YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, so it's no surprise that content creation is a top opportunity. Online content businesses typically have low startup costs, often just equipment and internet, and can scale massively as your audience grows. 42% of U.S. teens are already earning money online through content channels, and 1 in 4 young creators earns over $1,000 per month within 6 months of consistent posting. The trade-off is that building an audience takes time and consistency, often 6 to 12 months of work before seeing significant income. But the upside can be huge. The most successful Gen Z creators have turned their content into multi-million-dollar enterprises. Yahoo.com, under30ceo.com. Examples of content businesses and income. A YouTube channel can start earning ad revenue once it hits a few thousand subscribers. Some YouTubers and streamers in their early 20s earn thousands per month, and top creators like MrBeast, age 27, have built content empires with 100M plus followers. MrBeast's net worth is reportedly over $1 billion. On a smaller scale, 19-year-old TikTok creator Katie Fong grew 6.4 million followers and lands brand partnerships with major beauty companies. These cases show the spectrum. Content creation might start as a side hustle, but can become highly lucrative as your influence grows. Yahoo.com, Yahoo.com, Yahoo.com. Popular Gen Z content business ideas. YouTube channel. Create video content, vlogs, tutorials, comedy, education, etc. Skills needed. Video production, storytelling, on-camera presence. Monetization. YouTube ad revenue, sponsored content, merchandise. Cost. A decent camera, mic, and editing software, often $500 to $1,000 to start. Potential income varies widely from $0 when starting to $20,000 plus per month for channels with millions of views. Successful Gen Z example. A young Nigerian entrepreneur started a niche YouTube tech channel that now earns about $1,500 per month. RedCheeksGirl.com, RedCheeksGirl.com, StarterStory.com, StarterStory.com. TikTok/Instagram content creator, influencer. Build a personal brand with short videos or posts. Skills, creativity, trend awareness, social media savvy. Cost, just a smartphone and maybe lighting, $200 to $1,000 for a ring light, editing apps, etc. Income, starts at $0. With 50K plus followers you can earn from brand deals or creator funds, ranging up to a few thousand per month. Top influencers earn 5 figures per post. RedCheeksGirl.com, RedCheeksGirl.com, Yahoo.com. Blogging and affiliate marketing. Start a niche blog or review website and earn via affiliate commissions or ads. Skills, writing, SEO, content marketing. Cost, minimal, $50 to $200 for a domain and hosting. Income, after building traffic, 3 to 6 months plus. A blog can make a few hundred to several thousand per month, e.g. a well-monetized niche blog might net $1,500 to $5,000 per month, and some reach higher. One Gen Z case. A student started a blog about personal finance and grew it to $2,000/mo via affiliate links. RedCheeksGirl.com, podcast or niche newsletter. Launch a podcast or email newsletter on a specific topic. Skills, audio production for podcast or writing/editing for newsletter and community building. Cost, mic and software for podcast, $500 or less. For a newsletter, nearly $0 using free platforms. Income comes from sponsorships, listener support, or subscriptions. Established indie podcasts can earn $2,000 to $5,000 per month in ads with a solid listener base. Newsletters can charge subscription fees or sponsorships. Some Substack writers earn thousands monthly once they have thousands of subscribers. RedCheeksGirl.com. Inside *** consistency is key in content creation. *** could often take 6+ months of regular posts to build an audience and unlock significant revenue too. https://www.under30ceo.com/new-research-reveals-the-100-best-small-business-ideas-for-2025. Start as a side hustle. Focus on a niche you enjoy, so you can stick with it and engage with your community. Once you gain traction, multiple income streams, ads, sponsors, merch, can flow from your content. Successful Gen Z content entrepreneur example. Estella Struck, a 22-year-old Gen Z founder, used TikTok to promote sustainable living content and pulled in about $9,300 in a single month by March 2023 through her platform and agency. She started by reselling clothes on TikTok and then launched a sustainability marketing agency, Vivian New York, as her following grew. This shows how combining content creation skills with a niche, sustainability, can translate into real revenue. BusinessInsider.com. 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 Below is a summary table of content creation ideas, including required skills, typical startup costs, and potential monthly revenues. Digital content and social media ideas. Gen Z-friendly, low-cost. Business idea key skill startup cost, EST. Potential monthly revenue, EST. YouTube channel video production, editing, storytelling, starterstory.com. RedCheeksGirl.com. $500, $1,000, camera, mic software. RedCheeksGirl.com. StarterStory.com. $0 at start. Up to $20,000 plus with large audience. RedCheeksGirl.com. StarterStory.com. Top channels earn 5 to 6 figures /MO TikTok /Instagram influencer creativity, trend awareness, on-camera presence. RedCheeksGirl.com. $200, $800, smartphone gadgets, lighting, apps. RedCheeksGirl.com. $0 initially. Micro-influencers can earn a few hundreds of dollars per post, rising to $5,000 to $10,000 per MO for strong followings. RedCheeksGirl.com. Yahoo.com. Blog and affiliate site writing, SEO, content marketing. RedCheeksGirl.com. $100 domain, hosting. RedCheeksGirl.com. $0 until traffic builds. $500 to $5,000 per MO once. Established via ad/affiliates. RedCheeksGirl.com. Can scale higher in popular niches. Podcast speaking, audio editing, networking. RedCheeksGirl.com. $300, $600. Go microphone. Editing software. RedCheeksGirl.com. $0 at launch. $1,000 to $5,000 per MO with a few thousand listeners through sponsors or Patreon. RedCheeksGirl.com. Top podcasts may earn more. Revenue ranges above. Assume a growing audience. Actual earnings vary. Content businesses often start slow but have high ceiling with scale. Under 30ceo.com. 2. E-commerce and online retail. Another prime area for Gen Z entrepreneurs is online commerce, selling products through digital platforms. Gen Z's comfort with online shopping, social media marketing, and trends gives them an advantage in e-commerce. Many e-commerce models can be started with little money by avoiding heavy upfront inventory. In fact, online stores dominated by young founders show quick success. For example, dropshipping stores often get a first sale within 3 weeks of launch. Print-on-demand, POD, businesses selling custom-designed products without holding stock are especially popular with Gen Z. An industry study found 85% of successful print-on-demand businesses were launched by entrepreneurs under 25, indicating how strongly Gen Z has embraced this model. Under 30ceo.com. Key e-commerce approaches suited for $8 $2K budget include dropshipping, selling via a supplier who ships for you. Print-on-demand merchandise, handmade or custom products via marketplaces, Etsy, Shopify, and reselling/vintage flipping. These can often be run from home with just a computer and creativity in sourcing or design. Digital marketing skills, social media, SEO for your product listings, maybe TikTok product videos, are crucial to drive sales. But Gen Z is often naturally adept at these. Popular e-commerce business ideas. Dropshipping online store. Set up a Shopify or similar store and sell products that a third-party supplier ships directly to the customer. Skills. Marketing, product research, finding a trending niche, basic web design. Cost. Low website platform fees and initial advertising. Roughly $200 to $500 to start. You don't pre-buy inventory. Potential income. Profit starts small per sale. With a successful niche, could scale to $1,000 to $5,000 plus per month in profit. Some young dropshippers have scaled stores to 5-figure monthly sales within a year. Note, margins can be thin, Testing products cheaply via social media ads is common. Smallbiztrends.com, starterstory.com, print-on-demand pod, merchandise. Create custom designs for t-shirts, hoodies, phone cases, etc., and use a pod service, Printful, etc., to fulfill orders as they come. Skills: graphic design or use of design tools, trend spotting, knowing what slogans or art will sell. Cost: very low, perhaps $100 to $300 for design software or stock art subscriptions. No inventory holding. You may order a few samples. Income: if a design hits, you earn a margin on each sale. Could make $500 to $3,000 per month once you have multiple popular designs. Many Gen Z artists run pod shops as side hustles, leveraging TikTok or Instagram to showcase products. RedCheeksGirl.com, handmade crafts or custom products, Etsy shop. Turn a creative hobby, jewelry making, art, candles, etc., into an online business. Skills: craftsmanship, photography, to present products nicely, customer service. Cost: typically $200 to $1,000 for materials and tools to create initial stock. Income varies by product. Many sellers make a few hundred a month initially, scaling to $1,000 to $3,000 per month if they build a following or get featured. Case: a Gen Z crafter might spend $300 on supplies and make $1,500 in sales her first holiday season online. RedCheeksGirl.com, thrifting and reselling, upcycled fashion. Source vintage or secondhand clothing cheap. Thrift stores, garage sales. Then resell online, Depop, Poshmark, eBay, at a markup, possibly after upcycling, customizing them. Skills: fashion sense, bargain hunting, basic refurbishing or tailoring. Cost: low, e.g. $100 to $500 to buy initial inventory of used clothes and maybe cleaning/upcycling supplies. Income: profit per item can be significant. Buy a jacket for $5, sell for $30, etc. A dedicated reseller can net $500 to $2,000 plus per month with regular sales. This also ties into sustainability, which appeals to Gen Z. Reusing clothing. RedCheeksGirl.com. Other e-commerce ideas include launching a subscription box, curated products sent monthly. Though this often needs more planning and capital, often $2,000 plus for initial inventory, or starting a small-scale brand, like a streetwear line or beauty product. Those can succeed. Many Gen Z-founded cosmetics brands exist, but may require saving multiple $2,000 checks or reinvesting profits over time for inventory and branding. RedCheeksGirl.com. Success example. Holden Bierman, a Gen Z entrepreneur, started a sustainable swimwear e-commerce brand called Coastal Cool at age 12. By 17, he was featured on national news for his growing business. His brand uses eco-friendly materials, showing how a young founder combined an online store with a sustainability angle to stand out. FoxNews.com. Below is a table summarizing e-commerce business ideas for Gen Z, with estimated costs and revenue potential. E-commerce and online retail ideas. Business idea. Key skill. Startup cost, EST. Potential monthly revenue, EST. Dropshipping. Store. Web design, online marketing, customer service. Smallbiztrends.com. $300, $800. Website. Initial ads. Smallbiztrends.com. Highly variable. $0, $5, 000 plus profit once scaled. Some young drop shippers hit 4 figures /MO in a few months. Under 30ceo.com. Print on demand shop. Graphic design, trend spotting. RedCheeksGirl.com. $100, $300. Design tools. Samples. RedCheeksGirl.com. $0, $3, 000/month. Once design sell well. RedCheeksGirl.com. 85% of successful pod founders are under 25. Under 30ceo.com. Handmade crafts, Etsy, crafting, photography, branding. RedCheeksGirl.com. $200, $1,000. Materials, tools. RedCheeksGirl.com. $100, $2, $500/month, depending on demand. RedCheeksGirl.com. Niche handmade brands can grow to full-time income. $5K/MO. Reselling thrifted fashion curation, refurbishing. $100, $500. Initial thrift inventory. RedCheeksGirl.com. $200 $200/month profit by flipping items. RedCheeksGirl.com. Could expand by upcycling vintage clothes. Unique pieces command higher prices. E-commerce revenues depend on finding winning products. Gen Z founders often use TikTok to make products go viral and accelerate sales. 3. Freelance and service-based businesses. Not every business requires selling a tangible product. Many Gen Z entrepreneurs build service-based businesses or freelancing careers, essentially monetizing a skill or offering help for a fee. These opportunities are often the fastest to start. You can begin with virtually no money and can start generating cash flow immediately, since you're paid for work done. Gen Z's native tech skills and fresh perspective are in demand. For example, social media management is highly valued by businesses and can command $50 to $150 per hour from young experts. Likewise, offering services through gig platforms or personal networks, tutoring, digital design, virtual assistants, etc., has a high success rate. Young entrepreneurs specializing in specific service niches see success rates above 90%. Under30ceo.com. The primary investment for service businesses is usually your time and expertise. With $2,000, you likely won't even need to spend all of it. Perhaps a few hundred on a website, marketing materials, or certifications, and the rest can be saved or used as you scale. The key is to leverage skills you already have or can quickly improve, because founders who start with existing skills have much higher survival rates, 74% after 18 months, than those who start from scratch. Under30ceo.com. In-demand service business ideas for Gen Z. Social media management or consulting. Many small businesses struggle with Instagram, TikTok, etc. If you're fluent in social media trends, you can offer to manage posts and growth for a fee. Skills: content creation, analytics, communication. Cost: almost nothing, possibly $100 to $300 for scheduling tools or a website. Income: you can charge clients monthly retainers. 2 clients at $500 each is $1,000 per month. Experienced freelancers charge more. Under 30 social media consultants often earn $50 to $150 per hour. It's realistic to reach $2,000 to $5,000 per month with a handful of clients. RedCheeksGirl.com. Under30ceo.com. Virtual assistant VA. Offer administrative help remotely, handling emails, scheduling, data entry, social media updates, etc. Skills: organization, reliability, general tech tools, Excel, Google Suite. Cost: essentially $0 to $200. You likely have a computer, maybe spend on business registration or software. Income: VAs often charge $20, $30/hour starting out. Even part-time, 10 to 15 hours/week, can yield $800 plus a month. Full-time could be $3,000 plus per month. Niching down, e.g. VA for real estate or for e-commerce sellers, can justify higher rates and a 92% success rate in that niche. RedCheeksGirl.com. Under30ceo.com. Online tutoring or coaching. Use academic skills or other expertise, e.g. coding, language, music, to tutor peers or younger students online. Or offer coaching/mentorship in a skill you excel at, fitness coaching, college admissions guidance, etc. Skills: deep knowledge of subject, teaching ability, patience. Cost: $0 to $200, maybe a webcam or whiteboard software. Income: tutoring can fetch $25 to $75 per hour depending on subject. A solid schedule of students could bring in a few hundred per week. $1,000 to $3,000 per month is attainable if you build a reputation. E.g., a Gen Z coder teaching kids Python online might charge $40 per hour and make $2,000 per month part-time. RedCheeksGirl.com. Under30ceo.com. Graphic design or video editing freelance. If you have design skills, Adobe Illustrator/Photoshop, Canva, or video editing skills, you can take on projects for clients like designing logos, editing YouTube videos, creating TikTok ad for brands. Skills: design software proficiency, creativity, meeting deadlines. Cost: possibly $100 to $500 for software subscriptions or a portfolio website. Students often get Adobe on discount. Income. New freelancers might earn $300 to $500 for a small project. As you build a portfolio, you could see $1,000 to $4,000 per month by taking multiple gigs. Creative services are in high demand as businesses digitize their marketing. RedCheeksGirl.com. RedCheeksGirl.com. Also worth mentioning are local services Gen Z can monetize using modern tools. For example, pet sitting/dog walking can be marketed through apps like Rover. In social media, many Gen Z pet sitters earn $800 to $2,500 monthly doing this part-time, essentially with no startup costs beyond perhaps insurance. Another is event photography. If you have a decent camera, just a couple of gigs, like small weddings at $500 each, can quickly sum to over $1,000 in a month. Younger photographers often start this way. These may not be digital businesses per se, but Gen Z often gives them a modern twist, using Instagram for a portfolio, etc. Under30ceo.com. Real-world example. A Gen Z college student started freelancing as a virtual assistant specialized in e-commerce and found a steady client stream, allowing them to earn about $2,000 per month while in school. By focusing on a niche, helping Etsy shop owners with admin and social media, they tapped a strong demand, reflecting data that when VAs specialize, e.g. only real estate or only e-commerce, they have extremely high success rates, 92%. Under30ceo.com. Summary of service-based ideas. Freelance and service business ideas. Business idea key skill startup cost, EST. Potential monthly revenue, EST. Social media manager, social media savvy. Content creation, analytics, redcheeksgirl.com. $100, $300. Website tools, redcheeksgirl.com. $500, $5,000 depending on clients. E.g. 2 to 3 small business clients at $800 each equals $2, $400/MO. High demand. Top Gen Z social media freelancers earn greater than $5,000 per MO. Under30ceo.com. Virtual assistant organization, communication, office software, redcheeksgirl.com. $0, $200, computer, basic software. redcheeksgirl.com. $800, $3,000/MO, depending on hours and rates. Niche VAs can scale to full-time income, e.g. $4K/MO, with multiple clients. Online tutor/coach subject expertise, teaching, patience, redcheeksgirl.com. $0, $100 video call setup. redcheeksgirl.com. $500 to $500/MO. For example, 5 hours per week at $50 per hour is almost equal to $1,000 per MO. Under30ceo.com. More if you have many students or run group classes. Freelance designer/editor design or video editing skills, creativity, portfolio $100, $500, software, marketing, redcheeksgirl.com. $500 for $000/MO depending on projects. A few client projects, logo designs $200 each, or video edits $300 each, can add up. Experienced Gen Z freelancers in design can exceed $4,000 per MO with steady gigs. Pet sitting/dog walking, local gig, reliability, pet care, marketing by apps, redcheeksgirl.com. $100 pet sitter insurance flyers, redcheeksgirl.com. $800 to $500/MO part-time. Under30ceo.com. Many do this casually, with regular clients. $1K plus is achievable. Service business earnings scale with your hours and client base. You can ramp up or down easily. Customer referrals and good reviews are key to growth. 4. Tech and AI ventures for tech-savvy Gen Zers. Using your programming or tech skills, even basic coding or just familiarity with AI tools, to start a small tech venture can be very rewarding. We're in an era where AI and software startups can be built with little more than a laptop and an idea. In fact, we've seen teenagers launch serious tech businesses. E.g., 16-year-old Rowan Phillip built an AI email assistant and sold his startup before even finishing high school. Another teen, Toby Brown from London, secured a $1 million venture investment at age 16 to develop his AI productivity app. While those are exceptional cases, they show that age is no barrier. A Gen Z founder with a laptop can create real tech value. Issuewire.com, techfundingnews.com. With $2,000, you won't be renting office space or hiring a big team, but you can cover basic startup costs, a decent computer or software licenses, some online courses or tools, and server or app store fees. Many start as a side project or micro startup that you develop in your free time. If it gains traction, users, or revenue, you can reinvest earnings or seek small funding later. Key Gen Z tech business ideas: mobile or web app development. If you can code or are willing to learn/use no-code tools, identify a problem you can solve with a simple app. This could be a game, a productivity tool, a community app, whatever fits your interests. Skills: coding or adeptness with no-code app builders, UX design, problem solving. Cost: surprisingly low. You might spend $100 to $1,000 on software, app store registrations, or hiring a freelancer for a piece of it. Apple's developer license is $99 per year, for example. Potential income: if the app is paid or has in-app purchases, it could generate a few hundred a month initially. Successful apps can make $5,000 to $10,000 per month, or far more if widely adopted. One under 25 indie app developer reported $3K/month from a simple productivity app. Keep in mind the app market is competitive. Marketing your app is crucial. Redcheeksgirl.com, AI-based service or chatbot business. Leverage readily available AI APIs, like OpenAI, GPT-4 or others, to offer a niche service. For instance, a chatbot that writes personalized resumes, or an AI tool that helps small businesses reply to emails, similar in spirit to Rohan's Mail idea. Skills: understanding of AI tools, maybe some coding or at least Zapier/no-code integration. Domain knowledge of the problem. Cost: $500 to $2,000 for API credits, a simple website, and initial marketing. Income: could be subscription-based, e.g. users pay $10 per month. With 100 users, that's $1,000 per month. Some AI micro SaaS have scaled to a few thousand per month relatively quickly in 2023 to 2025 due to high demand for AI solutions. If the tool is very useful, it could grow to enterprise scale and attract investors. E.g., a young founder launched an AI copywriting assistant and reached $500 MRR, monthly recurring revenue, within 2 months, then kept growing. Redcheeksgirl.com, tech freelancing or IT consulting. This is a mix of service and tech business. Use your tech skills to solve problems for clients. Examples: becoming a freelance web developer, offering WordPress site setup or plugin development, or IT support for local businesses. Skills: coding/web development, or software troubleshooting, etc., depending on focus. Cost: $0 to $500. You likely have the tools. Maybe spend on certifications or online ads. Income: much like other freelancing, can be $1,000 to $5,000 per month or more if you secure projects. For instance, a Gen Z web developer might charge $800 for a simple website. A couple of those projects a month yields greater than $1,500. As skills and reputation grow, this can turn into a full-fledged agency or software business. Redcheeksgirl.com, no-code development agency. Even without being a coding expert, Gen Z knows their way around tech tools. You could create websites or apps for clients using no-code platforms: Wix, Webflow, Bubble, etc. Small businesses might pay for someone to set up their tech quickly. Skills: platform-specific knowledge, an eye for design, workflow automation basics. Cost: $500 to $1,500 for pro subscriptions to no-code platforms and some marketing. Income: similar to freelancing. You charge per project or on retainer. Possibly $1,000 plus per project. Monthly revenues can reach a few thousand if you consistently get clients. The appeal here is speed. You can build MVPs, minimum viable products, fast for startups, which is valued. Redcheeksgirl.com. Why Gen Z can excel here. Growing up with technology means many Gen Z have self-taught coding or at least the ability to learn tech quickly. There's also a huge ecosystem of free resources, coding tutorials, startup communities that young founders use. Moreover, trends like AI-assisted development can boost productivity, e.g., using AI code generators to help build an app faster. Gen Z founders are even using AI to run parts of their business solo. The concept of a solopreneur building SaaS with AI help. Inspiration. 16-year-old Rohan Phillip launched an AI email reply startup, Mailer, that got traction on Product Hunt and impressed industry veterans. He ultimately sold the startup to a Y Combinator alums company in 2025. This was achieved with presumably minimal funds, a student budget, and coding skill. Similarly, Toby Brown, 16, raised capital for his AI assistant idea Beam by building a prototype that wowed investors. These stories show that a small project coded in your bedroom can turn into something much bigger. Even if your goal isn't a Silicon Valley-level startup, a modest tech business can steadily generate income and potentially be automated to become passive income once built. Issuewire.com. Issuewire.com. TechFundingNews.com. Here's a summary table for tech-oriented ideas. Tech and AI business ideas. Business idea key skills startup cost, EST. Potential monthly revenue, EST. Mobile/web app coding, or no-code tools. UX design, problem solving, redcheeksgirl.com. $200, $1,000. Software, app store fees. redcheeksgirl.com. $0 at start. A useful app can grow to $1,000 to $10,000 per MO with user adoption. redcheeksgirl.com. Wide range. A small niche app might just make a few hundred. AI service/chatbot AI, API integration, scripting, niche expertise. redcheeksgirl.com. $500, $2,000. API credits, website. redcheeksgirl.com. $0, $3,000/MO in early stages. Successful AI SaaS tools reach $5,000 plus MRR within a year if they solve a pressing need. Scalability is high if it catches on. Tech freelancing, web dev, IT support, web development or IT skills, client communication, redcheeksgirl.com. $0, $500, maybe courses or marketing. redcheeksgirl.com. $1, $000, $5,000/MO depending on projects. A few website builds or IT contracts can bring in a couple thousand. Could grow into an agency model. Adding more clients equals more revenue. No-code, dev agency mastery of no-code platforms. Webflow, Bubble, design, workflow automation, redcheeksgirl.com. $500, $1,500. No-code tool subscriptions, advertising. redcheeksgirl.com. $1, $000, $4,000/MO by building sites/apps for clients. Similar to tech freelancing, e.g., charge $1,000 per project. 3 to 4 projects/maintenances a month yields $3K. Tech venture earnings can be zero for a while, then spike if your product finds market fit. Focus on validating the need early, e.g., build a quick prototype and get user feedback to increase chances of success. Under 30sale.com. 5. Sustainable and social impact ventures. Gen Z is often called the socially conscious generation. Many young entrepreneurs want to align their businesses with environmental or social causes. The good news is that there's a strong market for sustainable and ethical products and services, from eco-friendly goods to community-centered projects. And Gen Z founders have credibility here because they genuinely care about these issues. A sustainability focus can be a differentiator. Consumers, especially fellow Gen Z and millennials, appreciate authentic eco-conscious brands. redcheeksgirl.com. Under 30ceo.com. With a $2,000 budget, a Gen Z entrepreneur could start on a small scale while emphasizing their mission. Common ideas include selling eco-friendly products online, upcycling or recycling-based businesses, or starting initiatives that educate or mobilize people around a cause, which can be monetized via sponsorships or sales of related products. The key is balancing purpose and profit. Even if the goal is positive impact, the venture should have a revenue model to sustain itself. Ideas in this domain: eco-friendly e-commerce store, curate and sell sustainable products, such as reusable household items, metal straws, bamboo toothbrushes, organic skincare, or ethically sourced fashion. This can be done via drop shipping or buying wholesale from sustainable suppliers. Skills: product research, focus on sustainable credentials, branding with a story, digital marketing. Cost: $500 to $1,500 for initial inventory or samples and a simple online store. Possibly allocate budget for certifications or product testing if needed. Income: modest at first, perhaps $300 to $1,000 per month revenue as you gain customers. If you find a hit product line or build a loyal eco-conscious customer base, it could grow to $5,000 plus per month in sales with reinvestment. Tip: emphasize your mission in marketing, e.g., for each purchase, we plant a tree. This can boost sales.